5 lights. It's a long hold. And away we go, here in Brazil. It's a decent start from everyone, really.
Good start from L.
Yes, L round the outside into the center S's in turn 1. Lewis gets past L in turn 2.
That's a big move for Lewis, and Greg up 3 places
Yes.
in the lowly grid place.
Dan
And they're challenging Dan
up one as
already.
well. Dan gets through on Mia. Both Alfa Romeos with a poor start there. Jack, the 2 Jacks ahead, gets a very good reaction. Just pulls away from them. And then just the second phase just gets a lovely drive past Alp. Let's see the battle we're here with Dan.
At the start of the Retro Foster, it looks like Greg has a really good exit on Dan, but Dan is so good in the second phase and gets the slipstream off Mia.
Yeah. Like, so Greg also gets a slipstream on Mia, but just doesn't have the room to move to the inside. L is really holding up this train. Of course, their teammate Ileana qualified a very disappointing 21st.
And down the order.
Michael's engine's gone! Michael's engine has gone already.
Before the race hardly started.
Yeah. He's a bit to the inside, but might get the position into the center S's.
Is he better on the brakes? Mia's late on the brakes.
Ooh, might have a better run as Greg gets past. And Maggie does overtake L. As Chris R has gone off in turn 4.
He was right in that train that Ben Scott Evans was holding up.
Yeah, what was there
Actually,
collision
Ben
with
seems
Daisy?
to have pulled away from that. Daisy
No,
sends it right
just a
down the
lock up
inside.
from Chris. Lock up from Chris. Meanwhile, Greg has got past L. How did that happen in the middle of the lap?
Sal made a mistake, or was that an incredibly ambitious move from Greg?
L goes a bit wide, and Greg just gets a perfect run.
With Maggie and Greg not far behind, like the urgency for Lewis to get past here is increasing.
That looks like a much better run this time.
He's way further alongside. Mia Hart's good on the brakes though.
Doesn't go round the outside of 2. Ah, Chris went, yeah, Chris had another spin.
Off at Ferradura.
Yeah.
This is
Those
not a good
tyres are
start
not
to Chris.
treating him well. Back live now. Greg challenging Maggie. As up ahead, Alex pits!
That must be a technical problem. That's far
It's
too
a
early.
loose wheel for Alex. That puts
So
Lewis
is now
through
our
into the
race
lead.
leader.
What?
Did Mia Hart lose out when Alex pitted?
So,
Like, was she trying to go for that line? Alex clearly has a problem at this point.
yes! Defends the inside, and then just everyone else has a massive run off Junsao, who does seem to have a good amount of pace.
So with Alex's problem, this is a completely different race now. Like, any
Really
one of the
is.
top 8 could win this.
I think, yeah, Greg gets through into second, past Maggie. I'd
With the
say
rapid
right
progress.
now, it's probably Greg versus Lewis. Or just Greg, as Lewis spins off. Yeah, locked up the
Oh
front
yes,
right,
that's
and
similar
then
to what Chris
overcorrected.
did.
Yeah, but Chris handled it much better. So that will also drop Lewis
That's a
out
fair-
of the running. That's a real shame based on his qualifying position.
Early on.
How is Greg gone down to 5th? What? Where?
So Greg was second place?
So after
was
Lewis goes
leading
off,
when after-
while we're watching Lewis, Greg locks up as well.
Oh!
That's nasty, but keeps it going nicely. Stays ahead of Dan. Second, L third, Jack Coffey 4th, Greg 5th, Dan 6th, Jack
And
Ray
if the Alfa
7th.
Romeos are one stopping, they're in the background of this leading picture,
Yeah,
and they haven't really dropped back. So they're in a great position too.
yeah. This is so many tight battles at the front here.
I think
L going wide.
if he's planning...
Mia Hart is past Maggie. Maggie! Oh, there's a big crash! Maggie is out. We've seen this mistake before.
Leading on pace for the first time.
So overcorrects there, just gets too aggressive into the next corner, and that is not a long run off.
No. No, we've definitely seen people make that mistake before. It's
So
easily
it's a
done.
pentacle on 1-2. Like, still trying to get past L. Don't forget, L could be on a high fuel load.
Is Greg going to do it under braking?
It's hard to be more aggressive on the brakes than L.
Absolutely.
That,
I don't think anyone knows quite who their own race is with. It's L wide.
yes, as off is Alex Woodger, who's crashed. That looks like, was it a technical problem? Yes. So Alex Woodger had a technical problem already. Jack Coffey though. As
L
L
coming into
pits,
this. That's very early.
this is strategic. Maybe those tyres got flat spotted? Jack
They'll
Gray
get them
gets
out of
past
all the
Dan
chaos.
finally, and Alp gets past Mia. This has been threatening for a long time. Alp who pits.
So not a heavy fuel load for the Alfa Romeo. I don't know whether the Pentagon team have discussed this situation. They're not allowed to communicate with them about it in the race, so...
So that
And
seems to be
check
a
off
good
your bet.
solution.
I think if Dan is on that one stop, they'll be feeling really happy about this too, because they're only 7 seconds off the lead.
Yeah. New set of grid tyres going on.
Looks like quite a long stop.
Yeah, Alex is has climbed all the way back up into 8th. Is Alex on the back of the Ben Scott Evans battle? Yes. Lewis is out! Lewis's engine's blown up. Second race in a row.
He's had all of the bad luck at that
Jack
team, hasn't
Coffey
he?
is easily through.
But Greg does come out importantly ahead of Iliana.
Look at the gap that Jack made over Iliana in this one lap.
Of course, Alex has also made his pit stop, and he's well ahead of all of these.
Alex is massively out of sync though. Don't forget we'll go up to 8th.
Jack Coffey P8.
Yes, Mia Hart pits. So Jack Gray will not officially lead a lap. Daniel pits the same lap.
Let's see what their fuel loads are, because this could be either a short middle stint or fueling to the end. Jack Gray going the longest of the leaders.
Mia Hart's
I was not expecting that. This looks long.
10
very
seconds
long.
of fuel. That's probably
She's fueled
one
to the
stop.
end.
Dan, meanwhile,
It's going to be a big effort to get those tyres to the end, with a car that heavy as well.
Identical
They're both
pit stop
fueled to the
time.
end. Jack Gray is now our race leader, and certainly one-stopping. Is he favourite to win this race?
I wouldn't say so.
Up to speed, because they've got a lot of fuel
Jack
on board.
Coffey
Is he
gets
still holding
through.
that place? No.
But Daisy's now holding the place up from Greg, potentially, but Greg could have a really good run into 4.
That move cost Daisy on the exit of 4, or the exit of 3, so...
Yeah, Greg gets through as well.
This is...
This is a really impressive drive from Jack Gray.
If he keeps
Coming
going
into
around
the pits here, there we go.
exactly half distance then, so...
Will Mia follow him in?
I wouldn't be surprised if Mia keeps going a bit longer, like...
Yes. Following round. And does not lead the lap. Jack Gray officially leads the lap.
She definitely looked like she had a heavy car
9.9 for
early.
Elise. 10 for Chris. Mia
In,
takes the lead. Alex pits.
like, while everyone else was battling, he was just setting good laps.
I forget, what happened to Elle?
That's just where they've ended up. Like, they pitted very early,
Oh, is
and they've
there
ended
slight
up...
amounts of dampness on the track?
It looks like it to me.
Mia has gone round another lap. Daisy now pits. Jack Gray is running in 4th after the pit stop.
He's ahead of Mia Hart. Mia Hart still has to stop
I
again.
think everyone ahead still has to stop.
Yeah, like Mia definitely does. Jack Coffey and Greg are only a few seconds ahead. You can see them in the front of the picture just there. So Jack Gray is surely our net leader.
No. Sticking with Slicks.
I don't think I don't think anyone's expecting this rain to be significant,
No,
but
9.4. Where
the weather is very
Dan
unpredictable
going
here.
to be? No, Dan will not be ahead of Mia. How about Alp, though? Greg is
Alp's left
not
to stop again, but
is a tenth off Jack Coffey for the lead. As L has
L!
crashed.
yet again a failure
Oh,
to finish.
it's
and
another
that's more like a
technical failure.
problem.
Suspension for L. Still yet to see the checkered flag in Formula Omega.
So this is in the wet part of the track, so it's very brave if Greg did it under braking there.
It was on the run-in, I
Perhaps
think.
Jack Coffey taking it.
No, it
Jack
was.
Coffey taking it a bit cautiously.
Oh
and-
yeah, Jack
Ooh,
tried to defend the inside line, then take the outside line. That just poor strategy.
It was anything but taking it cautiously, wasn't it?
Yeah. Jack Gray gets through Elise. Oh, and Greg goes through Chris. Let's see Jack Coffey's pit stop, because it's wet in the pit lane as well. Let's see what tyres go on here. Looks like
And
it's
it is
still
the slicks.
slicks. Maybe
Mia Hart now right on the back of me, or Mia right on the back of Mia Hart.
indeed. And goes through.
You can see a dry line starting to appear, so everyone that didn't put on the inters, which is everyone, will be feeling pretty good about their choice.
Greg's 6.3. Selma meanwhile pits. 8.
Mixed up. I think Greg's going to be the quickest car out there now. Got a light fuel load, obviously not far to go to the end.
Greg, but
Fresher tyres
definitely
than anyone
behind Jack
else.
Coffey though. Again, the Pentagon not that good in a straight line, but neither is the Frozen Light.
And the issue is that Jack will have to go into the wet part of the track to overtake.
Yeah, as you
There's
can
a clear
see
dry
here,
line appearing. Like, it's going to make overtaking a lot harder.
Dan is pulling away actually.
And
Oh,
there's Greg!
Greg! Greg makes the overtake on the outside by being on the dry part of the track. Is why he didn't have a chance to move to the back behind Dan for the slipstream. It's a lovely move. So again, Greg having to go to the wet part of the track,
Nice slipstream from Jack Coffey, but he's just got nowhere to go with it.
except down the inside of Dan.
Looks like the think against quick enough there. This might be quite difficult for him.
Yeah.
He's got a long slipstream
Oh
there.
no, they've already caught way up. No, through before the line.
And with 3 laps to go, I don't think Mia Hart is out of sight for Greg either. Like, as I said, he's racing for a podium here. As you were
Still
saying, you always
Ileana
is.
and Bronwyn in the way,
It's true, and they are
battling still.
particularly troublesome to get past.
Oh, Jack Gray catching Ben Scott Evans in 11th.
His first win is in sight. And to be honest, he's had the pace over everyone.
He really has. Ileana is
Eliana,
out.
that'll make Greg happy. That's one less car to get past.
Plus, still yet to see the checkered flag this season. Yes, it would as Bronwyn pits.
It's a strange decision, must be a problem.
Electrical problem, I believe. So, Jack Gray now. Coming through Junsao for the final time. Coming up to the
What an
line here.
incredible drive.
And Jack Gray delivers himself, Slim Pagan, and the Omega Tyres their first ever Formula Omega victory. Speaking of tyres, Ollie is out of the race with a puncture. Ben Scott Evans finishes just out of the points in 11th. Mia gets second place for Alfa Romeo, their customary one podium for the season. Mia Hart third for Pentacoron. Greg fourth. Won't be too disappointed with that. Alex, very incredible recovery to fifth. Jack Coffey will be sixth, give another good result for Pentacoron. Daniel, seventh, retains the championship lead as we see Jack Gray go through one last time. Thank you everyone for watching the Brazilian Grand Prix.